Hi, I'm Zoe Triska, the books editor of the Huffington Post. I'm here with Jonathan Lethem, author of the new book, Dissident Gardens. How are you doing today, Jonathan?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. What was the inspiration for your new book?
Well, this book is sort of a family saga set in Queens, and it's about the mysteries, to me, as a kid growing up, of the kind of radical past of my grandmother's life. So it's about the American Communist Party and the people who were sort of entrenched in this disgraced tradition by the time I came along. They weren't talking about it, but the silence was very fascinating to me.
And why did you choose to move your books from Brooklyn to Queens?
Well, you know, I grew up going to Sunnyside. It was a part of my life, and I always felt very attached to it. But it also had this strange symbolic power to me because there were things, you know, I didn't understand it the way I understood Brooklyn. It was a zone of mysteries.
Where do you like to read?
Where do I like to read? I love to read in bed, but the problem is these days I'm so tired all the time from having two little kids that I don't usually get past a paragraph or two. But I mean, I used to always just stay up all night reading.
Do you have like a big stack of books on your bedside table?
I do. It's tragic. I'm just always looking at them, and I feel like I'm reading them, but these are not great reading years in my life at the moment.
What was the last book that you finished reading?
Well, I just read the reissue of Speedboat by Renata Adler, which is just incredible and has this uncanny ability to seem like it has a plot, even though none of the characters, the characters sort of wander in and out, and there's no story. It's specifically just sort of false starts, but you read it as if you're, in the grip of a strong storyline.
What's your favorite line from poetry or literature?
Favorite line from poetry or literature? Well, I always think that first lines are tremendously important to me, and I don't know. I can't quote mine. It's smutty, but Philip Roth's first line to Sabbath Theater is either forswear effing or the affair is over, which I tried to tip my hat to in Dissident Gardens.
What is the one book or author that you'd recommend everyone read?
Well, more and more as I've come of age reading, I mean, I used to have a lot of very new and I guess sort of trendy authors, but that were favorites and that I obsess over. But I come home again and again to Charles Dickens, and I think in some ways he's the one who, whether you like it or not, like creates the world that we all, the kind of writing that I do, the kind of novel that most of us care about, really does originate there, and he's still amazing to, if you're feeling some resistance, get like an audiobook. It's just totally enthralling to like listen to Dickens in the car.
You're the second author who said that this morning, that Dickens is so important. And I mean, he is super important.
Who was the other one?
Wally Lamb also said that was his favorite line from literature. Which book by Charles Dickens? For
me, Great Expectations. I mean, but there's several that are towering. Bleak House. Bleak House is incredible. Dombey and Son. That's the one I actually had the privilege of writing an introduction to. I love. I really love Pickwick Papers too. It's hilarious.
Everything he wrote is just really great, and coming up, he coined the term cliffhanger, right? That's the story. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thanks.